This is Dr. Rafael Hernandez, and this is the first in a series of tutorials on Pure Data. Pure Data is a visual programming language much like Max MSP, and in fact, very much like Max MSP, that allows you to create what are called patches. And these are small programs that you can use to create synthesizers, samplers, beat squashers, granular synthesis, or you could even connect them to other programs like Reason or Ableton Live and control those programs with really interesting customizable parameters. So I'm using Pure Data Extended. Pure Data Extended is a version of Pure Data that has lots of externals, which are sort of add-ons to the program. You can download Pure Data Extended at puredata.org or puredata.info. Pure Data is a free program that's developed by a community, and as such, it doesn't have all the bells and whistles of a nice, rich graphical user interface, especially like Max MSP, but it still offers an incredible amount of functionality, and so it's a nice trade-off, I think. This first window that we see in Pure Data is known as the console, and the console has messages that are output to the user. So on load, there's all these loading messages about different objects that have been added. And when we do prints, we'll see them in the console window. So let's get started and take a look at the basic functionality of Pure Data. We'll go to File and click New. Now this window is known as a patcher or a canvas. We'll say patcher because that's Max MSP language, and honestly I'll go between both because I use both programs. The patcher is where we will do our patching, and in order to do that we will make sure the canvas is unlocked, and the way that you know it's unlocked is you look for the finger icon that's pointing to the left, which we have right now, and then you lock the canvas by holding Command E, and then you notice that the mouse turns into an arrow. So unlock the canvas, and now we need to put different objects on the canvas, so we'll click Put, and there are 5 options for us. We'll make a typical hello world message, so we'll use a message box. Click to place and type our message. If you're familiar with programming, right now this is essentially a string, and message boxes can hold strings and also floats and ints. Floats being numbers that have decimal points, ints being integers, numbers without decimal points. Okay, when you're done typing, don't hit return, because if you do, you'll cause a new line. Instead, just click in the white space. Now you see these 2 thick boxes have appeared at the top and the bottom of the message box. At the top, we'll call these boxes inlets, and the bottom, these are outlets. So now if I lock the patcher, you'll notice that as I hover the mouse over the message box, this upward arrow appears. That's an indication that I can click this box or have some sort of functionality with it with the mouse. When I click it, nothing happens. So now what we need is an object to interpret this message. So I'll unlock the patcher, that's Command E, and I'll start using shortcuts from here on out to create different kinds of boxes, but remember you can access them from the Put menu and look at the shortcuts on the right. So I'll hold Command 1 and click, and now I'll type print. And if you're familiar with ActionScript, print is a lot like trace. If you're familiar with JavaScript, print would be like an alert. It's essentially a way to debug a message. And the results are going to appear here in the console. So what you do is you approach an outlet from any box, click and drag, and then connect to an inlet. And when you've got valid entry points, you'll see that circle icon appear. Okay, lock the patcher, Command E, hover over Hello World and click. And now you see Hello World is in the console. Now there's another really important type of object, and that's the bang. So with the patcher unlocked, Command 1, click, and type BNG. You get this small box with the circle, and when you lock the patcher, you can click it and it'll flash. We'll unlock the patcher and connect it to Hello World. Again, approach the outlet, look for the circle icon, drag, and connect to an inlet. What a bang does is it basically means fire. It means do something. And the concept of banging is really important in Pure Data and Max MSP. You'll deal with different objects that when they achieve success or failure, they'll send a bang. In other words, they're saying do something. Now, they're not exactly telling you or telling the next box what to do. It's just it's just a method that says go. And so as we could click this message box to get the result hello world, we can also connect a bang to hello world, and that tells hello world to fire. And then this chain of events starts where hello world then goes to the print object. So we've locked the patcher, and you know that because we hover the mouse over the bang and you do see the up arrow. Before I fire, I'll go to the console and clear it, Shift Command L. And now click the bang, and there we go, hello world. And as well, I can still click hello world, and over the course of these videos we'll learn when it's more appropriate to use an actual bang or a message. And to just throw a small nugget before we close, I'll create another message box, that's Apple II, click and type bang. And this message is going to have the same functionality as this box that has the circle, which is also a bang. So if I lock the patcher and connect the outlet of bang, unlock the patcher, connect the outlet of bang to hello world, lock the patcher and click bang, you'll notice that we get the same result. So lots of different ways to solve these problems, and over the course of these videos we'll learn different uses, start connecting PD to different software to get some interesting results, and hopefully open up your mind to the possibilities of music programming.